through these walls, hiding. This has actually gone on for about an hour. He doesn't like it that I'm exposing him on a public network. After all, he's made it his life's work to make sure it's all concealed. Moving off in the kitchen. Remember, this meter is not designed to pick up stuff from any distance. Unless, of course, it has a kick to it. Remember, this is the meter that drops down to zero when there's people going around the public path. This is the meter that drops when I've got any visitors. houses behind his house. Notice how the readings have dropped. This is a path to the west of the house. Approaching the south of my house, the path at the south. This is me at the south of the house, now approaching towards my front door. What a coincidence. And he starts again. Notice what I did do is, that's his wall there. I went out the path to the south of the house down there, where the readings were still coming through, and then I walked along in that direction and around the back here. There's two houses directly adjoining these houses, so there's two houses to the west, and so there's a path going that way, and I went and I stood to the west of his house. So basically, if he was going to fire, he would have to fire through the house there, and then I'm there at the path. That is when the readings dropped. As I approach back to the south again, and the path down here, the readings pick up, as you saw, and then I come to my front door. I come through my front door, and this constant bursting that's been going on suddenly pauses when I close my door. Waits about 20 seconds, and then starts again. But the important thing, as you saw, was when I go to the west, that's his wall, north, east, south, west. When I go south, it fires straight through the path that I've shown on the video that people use, the mums, etc. And when I go to the west, it drops, because there's two properties behind, directly adjoining, and he would have to fire straight through these properties where the people are. And so the readings drop there. I come back through the south, and I'm repeating myself. The readings start again, pick up, get stronger as I come to my front door, through my front door, and suddenly these readings that have been going constant, when I close my door quite hard, boom, suddenly stops. And then start again. Yet again, isn't it strange how an inanimate transmitting device seems to react to circumstances, seems to react to who is, who isn't about, and what direction it's going in. So I'm not sure how well that camera picked up what was going on out there, because it was dark, but he likes to wait till this kind of time in the day, and because this time of day there's little chance of people using the path to the south here, and goes for it. and it certainly does. As I say, this meter is only designed to pick up stuff close up. You would have to be really close to stuff, but it's very hard to get an accurate reading in here with him firing at shits and alls. But I'll give you an example. Television. See, I have to be close to it, but that's LF and static. That's an electrical reading. Yeah, just like 50 hertz, which is very different from what's coming through here. But as you say, as I walk away, it dissipates. It's like if I went right up to the laptop, I get a reading, but it's more in volts per minute, because, as I say, you're getting close, it's static, plus it's radiating. But as I say, I get away and there's nothing. You know. Whereas it's very difficult to get readings with a certain individual there. And so that's the difference between radiated and transmitted. As you say, you've got to be very close to something, and the only thing that doesn't, if you like, radiate is that thing there, the microwave, and it reads up to about here, I would say, through experience. And obviously I've tested everything, and because that, if you like, is a radiated thing. Yeah, it is a guide tube, it's a wave guide tube in there, and it's firing there, and the door does a job, but not that great, so it's bouncing about, and the door manages to hold quite a lot back. As you say, so that's a microwave, and it comes up to about here, but yet from that wall it goes straight through and out there, across there, not there. The random pot shot when I go to my car, I'll put my bin out, as I've got plenty of videos of, and as I say, the readings there, when I go to appliance, they are like, as I say, that's LF readings, that's from that's from power sources, whereas what you're getting through the meter is an RF. And as a surveyor said to me, as you say, it'd be very difficult to get somebody in the house to do an actual official reading. That I'm only touching the low frequency side of the RF spike, and so the readings you could actually probably multiply by 100 plus, because I'm only on the left hand side of a spike just as it starts to rise. I don't get the peak of the spike. So and it's just a pity that this does volts and watts, but doesn't do the Tesla or the Gauss. So I get best of both worlds. So I can show when the spikes are coming through on that, and I can show that there is a very strong magnetic thing. Just purely, this appliance's weaknesses are also its strengths, because, put it this way, if you put this to a court and they say, okay then, get a physics guy out and say, what would it take to get a reading on that from there, about 40 feet in that direction, and it would be something with substantial EMF behind it. Okay, I've never really spoken to a video before for this, but saves writing. Okay, I'll just double check. I'm sure I did the time and stuff, but this is the best way, it's most accurate.